and we're going to have the Makeup Masterclass with Paese Cosmetics, which is our cosmetic partner with us, and we're also going live. Okay, so the most important thing that we need to remember today is that the best makeup that you can wear is your smile on your face. Yes, so keep that smile on your face, ladies, as we have with us the celebrity makeup artist and the makeup master all the way here just to give you this absolutely wonderful masterclass. Neha Oberoi and Sylwia Shiffman, everybody, please put your hands up for them.
Thank you.
Very, very warm welcome, ma'am. And we have this wonderful, gorgeous model over here on whom we're going to have the master class. Yes, please put your hands together for Manisha, everybody. And also a very, very warm welcome to all our viewers there out on Facebook Live. A very, very warm welcome to all you guys. We're having this master class, and I'm sure you're going to get a whole lot of new knowledge and things to learn from this master class. Absolutely. So, Neha and Sylwia, I would first like to ask you that what exactly are we going to be doing in the masterclass today?
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you. Today, I want to show you like 3 makeups. First makeup will be the quick makeup, 3 minutes makeup, flash makeup. We can call it different ways. But it's a makeup which you can wear every day. You don't need a lot of time in the morning. And you can still look natural but beautiful. This makeup, I will change, the next step will be contouring, where I will show you the cream contouring and later dry contouring, how you can quickly, with some tips and tricks, make your face look better, slimmer. And the third part, the last makeup, will be glam makeup. So I will put accent on the eyes. I will use the intensive colors, some pigments, something what you can wear on the party when you need look elegant and beautiful.
Perfect. And Neha, I'd like to ask you that what are, a few certain tips on getting a fresh, natural look like every day?
First of all, heartiest congratulations to all the women here. I'm sure you all have really worked hard to be here, and just few more days to go, so all the best to everyone. And again, coming back to what Sylwia said, please don't time the 3-minute makeup to 3 minutes, because it might just go longer than that as well. So these days we've been hearing a lot about dewy skin, glass skin, fresh makeup, but it's still makeup. So when you're doing fresh makeup, the products have to be, chosen accordingly. It cannot be very heavy coverage. Yes, you can cover your flaws, you can cover the pigmentation, you can cover your dark circles, but the way it is applied and the product that is applied has to be chosen accordingly. So you have these foundations, that are not very heavy, cream-based, they are liquids, but at the same time they give you that glossy feel, but they cover your flaws as well. So you need to understand when you're picking up a product what that does and whether it's suitable for your skin type or no. What works for her may not work for me. So let's not go by trends. I've never gone by trends, and I always tell my clients, I always tell my friends, everybody.
But we're speaking now about this quick makeup, so probably we don't have it too much. Remember that neck and all this part, you have to also take care of it. It's like part of the face, not part of the body. Here, collarbones, the neck, showing your age like hands very quickly. So this product is also giving lifting to this part. Every day you can do this way and make massage.
You can ask questions in between.
And second step is my favorite primer, Hydro Base. It's primer good for all types of skin, especially for combination normal dry. It's the primer which contains natural peptides, vitamins, and helping you keep the makeup all day. Because when skin is good moisturized, don't need drink during the foundation. And it smells perfect. So also it's not only the how it works, but also it's very nice to the smell.
So your primers address a lot of issues on the face. Some primers could be for brightening, some primers could be for big pores on the face, some primers could be for fine lines. But this particular, and they do have a huge range of primers here at Paese, but this particular primer takes care of most of the issues.
Yeah, we have primers based for all types of skin, for very oily combination that your makeup look all day very natural and good. But I think that Hydro Base is universal for all of the women.
So if you start with the skin prep, it always starts with moisturizing your skin, and a moisturizer could be any. I mean, it doesn't have to be a particular, but again, something that works for your skin. If you have an oily skin, then go for something which is gel-based. If you have a very dry, then a heavy cream. Toner is optional, okay, because toner generally is for tightening the pores, but if you are using a primer, that also does the same job. So if you don't use a toner, it's all right. This is for makeup. If you're otherwise just stepping out, then of course you can make toner a part of your regular skincare.
We recommending also Hydro Base if somebody have oily skin you can use this instead the cream. Now I'm choosing the color of foundation, and you know that the foundation is supposed to match your shade. The color which is the most similar to your natural color of your skin, it will be the best. So this is what I'm doing. Usually I'm choosing here on the jar the color, or if I have possible, I also using the color bone, like some example. Later I will come with the concealer on the middle of the face, so it will be brighter on the middle, but foundation is supposed to match shade of the skin. It looks the best this way. So I think that is okay. You can see anything. Always you have to wait like 1-2 minutes because foundation are going to be oxygen a little bit, so changing the colors a little bit.
So it oxidizes. So when you're going and purchasing also a foundation, it's always nice that you apply it on your skin, a clean skin, and then wait for a minute or two, just browse around, and then come back and see if it's looking darker, it's not your shade. If it's looking gray or light, again, it's not your shade. It has to match your skin tone. Then please don't do that, because when you're photographed, and now you must get used to wearing HD style of makeup, wherein when you get photographed, you should not have a flashback on your face. When I mean a what I mean by a flashback is certain areas of your face can look white, and that does not look very appealing, and that tells people that you don't know makeup. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, what lighting do you recommend for getting our base makeup done? Because sometimes we end up doing makeup in the bathroom light, which is a little yellowish, a little lighter, and when we get photographed, we look really white as a ghost. So what lighting do you recommend to get our base makeup ready?
Warm white.
Warm white.
So warm white is a mixture of white and the yellow light. It shouldn't be completely yellow, and even the tube light doesn't work, because when you do your makeup in a tube light and you go out, it's a totally different look. Won't look nice.
What do you think? It matches the shades of the skin? Yeah? A little bit in here, and I think that is good color. I have to see. Yeah. We are still shiny, but the glam look, like the a little bit shiny look, is always looks good, especially when somebody have dry skin. And now I will use the concealer, like cream cake camouflage. To cover imperfections under the eye area.
So as Sylwia just mentioned, when you take a foundation, it has to be your skin color. But when you're picking up a concealer, when you're picking up a concealer, that can be a shade lighter than your skin tone. Because what we're trying to achieve is a bit of highlighted, brightened skin under the eyes.
And when I have some time, I quickly also doing this highlighting. So concealer not only under the eye area, and remember, it's supposed to be like triangle, the shape, but also you can add it on the middle of the face. You can use it like a eyeshadow primer here on the nose, the top of your lips, and if you want, also middle of the forehead.
So it's the mid T-zone that looks a little brightened than the rest of the face. But just make sure that it doesn't look too drastic, like the skin here and the skin here cannot look 2 to 3 shades lighter and darker. It has to blend and camouflage very, very well. So blending is very important.
Yeah, we can't leave this,
Yes.
this way.
Yes, yes, darling. Both are good. It's a very personal preference. So if I was to make you understand, please sit. If I was to make you understand what a brush does and what a sponge does, sponge typically, as the name suggests, it's a sponge, it's porous. So people who don't like makeup which looks too made up, okay, and if you want the product to look very natural on your face, it's nice to use a sponge because it just takes away anything extra and it gives you only what you need on the skin. Whereas a brush gives you a good blending. It gives you that time to work on the skin. But there can be times that you need to use the brush in a different way if you get streaks on your face. Sometimes you must have noticed when you're applying a foundation with a brush, you get these lines. So what you need to do is there's a stippling motion. You need to push the brush in instead of doing this. So many a times, people who use a brush, later on, you can just go with a sponge on top and give it a flawless look. So you can use a combination as well.
Yeah, now I'm blending this with my finger because it's easier than, sometimes it's easier to use your finger than the sponge. Also, something what you always have with you. You never forget your fingers, so you always prepare.
That's the quick way.
You know, the worst nightmares for makeup artists is that they forgot the brushes before the big photo session, you know. I think that it's okay. Now we have foundation, concealer, and we can use the, 1 second, and we'll use a little bit of powder because I want to leave face without powder to show you later the creamy contouring, yes? A little bit under eye area. So I will use my favorite powder, HD powder, which look very natural on the face. Parts of this powder are very small. You can't even see it on the skin, but it's fixing your makeup. You can safely adding this under the eye area. Remember, always you have to fix concealer under the eye. Different way, another way, after 1 to 2 hours, concealer will go to the lines. Yes? So HD powder is perfect for it.
So anything creamy and greasy that you're putting on the face, you must set it with a powder. It's very important. You can't just leave, without setting your makeup. Otherwise, it gets into your creases and it transfers. The moment you touch your face, you'll get a patch on your, like your fingers would make a patch on your face. So setting anything that greasy goes on the face has to be set with a powder. So what she's doing right now is she's only setting the under eyes and she's not going too much on the cheeks because she wants to teach you cream contouring later on. So once you've powdered, you cannot apply cream on top of that. That's a thumb rule.
And remember, the makeup looks the best after like 20 minutes, half hour. On the start, it's like you can see that it's some makeup, but after this time, it's like you're the best friend. Makeup needs a little bit time to make friendship with you on the face. And now, because we're still speaking about quick makeup, we can use cosmetics which I will use on the face, and the same cosmetics I will use on the eyes. Yes? So, Wonder Glow, beautiful highlighter, very pretty, natural, shiny effect. So,
We are all highlighter obsessed, aren't we?
yes, I will use
Everybody.
this. I can't use it too much because it's natural look, but I have to use it. I will be sick if I will not use highlighter. So here on the top of the cheekbones, and also my way to use highlighter is put it on the ears, especially when we have hair like ponytail, yes, and you can see ears. Why not? If we have this in here, it will look also perfect on the ears. Obviously, like collarbones, like I did it today, also will look good when you use with highlighter. A little bit under eyebrow and on top of the eyebrow. And I can do this like this way because I didn't put makeup yet on the eyebrows. So still, you see, I am using the same brush. Smile. If we want to have a little bit more round cheekbones, we can smile and put shine just on the middle of the cheekbone. Under eyebrow and a little.
You know, there's something that I want you all to understand. Makeup follows very natural rules of, you know, our face. How God has made us. When you see yourself without makeup in a mirror, go and see yourself today and see which are the parts of your face which are naturally shining. Those are the areas that you cannot apply a highlighter all over your face and start looking like a bulb. You can't do that. So when you look at yourself in a mirror, turn your face in various directions and see which are the parts of your face that shine naturally. Those are the areas that you need to apply the highlighter because you're just accentuating that. Once you've applied your foundation, once you've powdered your face, you've made it matte. You're bringing back the healthy glow that you already have is what you're bringing back with the highlighter. That's what you need to understand. And same is with the contouring. Contouring is not only always about looking sculpted and looking slim. It's also, again, to get back a little warmth, a little shape back to the face which you lost with the foundation and powdering. Do I make sense in that? Yes.
You can use also now lipstick, balm lipstick, which is my favorite for the lips and cheekbones, and you can use this as like a eyeshadow. So I will use a little bit on the middle.
So when you're hitting the gym and you don't want a very made up look and you've used a very light layer of a liquid foundation, you don't need to go on with a blush. This balm is very good, so it's a multi-purpose balm. You could just take a bit of it and just apply it on your cheeks. So it gives you that shine as well as the healthy glow. And you can do that on top of your eyes as well.
It's the best way to quickly fix my makeup after a couple of hours when I'm wearing makeup and it doesn't look very well anymore. So I'm going to the bathroom, putting some powder on the middle of the face and smiling and using this balm on the cheekbones. And it's like 1 second different look, like I will have a nap or short holidays. We're starting here on the middle and we're going on the edge of the face because the biggest pigment we want to have here. We won't have here just under the eye because here is the fresh on the face, not next to the ear, but here. Yeah, you can see it. It looks natural, very fresh. And the same, you can use this like a little bit. If we're speaking about this quick makeup, like eyeshadow, just under the crease to make quick lifting for your eye. Yeah, and the same a little bit on the lips. So you see that we are using products for different parts of the face. The same, because what? We don't have time. We have like How many times you have in the morning every day when you're putting makeup? How much time? 10 minutes, 20? 5?
10 minutes.
So even with 5 minutes you can do the quickest makeup, I'm sure. And this what is important, the beautiful highlighter also. It was here on the cheekbones, but also looks beautiful where?
In our contact.
Yes. It's the quick trick, very easy way to give fresh look
And it opens up
to your
eyes.
face.
It does open up your eyes.
Close. A little bit, because remember later I will change the makeup. You can do this at your home, close, even with your finger. And you can match this with the lipstick. Here already we have, but I can add a little bit more. And maybe a little highlighter here. You like shiny nose? It's very good, this look, the glowy look, is very good for the dry skin, normal skin. For the oily skin, looks good only 1-2 hours. So it's look maybe not for the all day, for somebody who have combination.
Oily skin will shine anyways throughout the day, so you need very less highlighter, very, very less.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we have everything. The chin is a little bit too light. Always when you see some your makeup that doesn't look everything very well, it's a makeup. You always can fix it. It's not that somebody cut your hair already and you can't do anything about it. With the makeup, you have always some option. 04. I need something darker on the chin, because like I see from the distance, it's too light. You see? Here. Yeah. So never worry, like if you see that something doesn't work, clean it and fix it. Do that it will look good.
Another trick I want to share with you all, sometimes if you've applied your blush on a bit too brighter than what you need, how would you fix it? No, never a highlighter. You take your powder and the loose powder. I'm not talking about the compact, because compacts are generally pressed foundations in their own way. So you don't go layering one on top of the other. So you take a loose powder and just go in circular motions where you applied the blush on and correct it. So it will just bring it a shade or two down.
Okay, I think that it look better. And now we have a highlighting on the face, on the eyes, and we'll use eye pencil. Very easy way to make your eye makeup. You don't need a lot of time. You have eye pencil and you have sponge, and you can do this like 1 minute. Close your eye, please. If you want, obviously, open please eye and look like straight. You can leave it like graphic line. If you want to have like eyeliner away or
Wing.
yes, but you can always blend it and make like day smoky eye. But always remember to blend it inside. You're keeping control on the shape of the makeup. Only this part in here has to be blended. and it will give you like softer, more natural look. Or also, if your line is not perfect, you just can't use the sponge and blend it, you know, and fix the problem.
If you see international trends also, very stark liners are totally out of fashion. If you pick up any international magazine like a Vogue, you would never see these celebrities wearing very stark liners or very big wing liners unless and until it's an editorial that requires it. So making your lines soft by smudging them is the latest trend.
And this eye pencil contains vitamin A, vitamin E, so even the cosmetics for the eye area are good for your skin from Paese. Open. I can make this a little bit sharper if I want with the sponge. And close your eye. Blending time. Smudge. And I use the brown color because the black one is so popular. I think in a lot of you using the black eye pencil, yes? The brown one is still dark color, but it will give you a little bit softer, natural look during the day.
And you could do this with colored pencils as well.
Exactly.
So sometimes if you're wearing a colored outfit, let's say a green or a blue, you don't always have to have an eyeshadow of that color. You could play around with the pencils. That equally looks very nice.
And the same I can do on the lower eyelid. My beautiful model have a big eye, so I can go even on the waterline. But all of you girls here, you have such a beautiful eyes. That is amazing. And the same blended. It's waterproof eye pencil, so you don't have to use after this eyeshadow to fix it. After 2-3 minutes, it will get dry and stay on your eyes. And the same. 1 second. The same on lower eyelid in here. It really can be maybe not 3 minutes, but 5 minutes makeup. If you know how to do this, if you already know your cosmetics, you know your face, and you have everything prepared, you can apply foundation, concealer, highlighter, blush, eye pencil, blended, mascara, done.
How many of you see the YouTube channel to do makeup? Okay. Any particular person that you all follow? Okay. Anyone else? So has it helped you in any way? It does? Okay. But have you ever noticed that a lot of steps are edited? Do you realize that when they do that eye makeup or that face, it takes them hours to get to that look?
Yeah, they edit and then they show.
But they would never show you where they've gone wrong. They would never show you how to fix that issue.
Correct.
So it's literally like half knowledge. I always discourage people to follow YouTube because, yes, it's nice to see the trends there, but it's always nice to do it the entire way. You know, I mean, learn the whole thing and then do it, because you could go wrong, and what you're expecting and what you're doing may not come to your expectation.
Yeah. Ma'am, I have a question. This oxidization of foundation, how much time does it take? Because on my skin, it shows after 3 to 4 hours. So how should I choose a foundation shade?
If that happens, you need to change your foundation for sure. And also look at the moisturizer that you're using. Because sometimes what happens is if you're using a moisturizer that's too oily or starts making the makeup break by the end of it, you need to change. And you use a primer?
Yeah.
Which primer are you using?
Smashbox.
Okay. So, yes, you need to change your moisturizer for sure.
Okay.
And try and changing your foundation as well. And do you use a cream foundation or a liquid?
A combination actually. I tried both. Liquid is better working for me than a stick foundation.
Okay. But then liquid also try and take something which is not very oily, because that if that combines with the moisture level with the moisturizer, that's going to give you that oxidization that you're talking about. Because it breaks down the makeup.
Okay, so I have to correct my basic steps.
Yes, yes. And also when you're setting your makeup with a powder, make sure the powder is slightly mattifying.
Yeah.
It doesn't have too much of shimmer in it. So all these things, they oxidize the makeup.
Okay, thank you.
A very good way to help your foundation to not change the color is using the primers, because it's a layer between the skin and the foundation. And foundation is going to be darker, especially when you have oily skin. So think also about primer. On the eyebrows, a little bit only gel to make them give the healthy, shiny look, because healthy hair are shiny, so eyebrows also don't supposed to be matte.
I think as Indians, we all are blessed with pretty nice eyebrows where we don't need too much of filling unless and until we are getting photographed. So the product that she's using, these brow pens, they're very good, and you're done in literally a minute. If you just need to fill in a little.
Yeah, it has color.
Very user friendly.
But it's transparent, not very intensive color. So you can do this very quickly and looks very natural. And I think that mascara, and we can say that quick makeup can be done. To see everything. Maybe a little bit more powder on the middle, but with this popular makeup, your skin's supposed to be shiny on the sides. Don't supposed to be totally matte, looking flat, but shiny effect, giving you this glowy effect. And mascara. Blacker than black. Super intensive color, and very quickly giving you fake lashes effect, because it's giving, making your they longer, thicker, more curly.
I've used this one today.
I'm very happy. Because also women which are using this mascara coming later and saying that their lashes are longer and stronger, because contains a lot of natural vitamins. It works like conditioner for your eyelashes. So definitely you can use this every day. I think that mascara, that darker eyelashes, it's not even like a makeup. We're just supposed to be born with the eyelashes like this. Close the eye. So if you don't have time to put makeup, put mascara.
So everything is possible with makeup. That's the best part.
Exactly. And remember that makeup not supposed to change your face. It's supposed to show your inner beauty, help you to showing the inner beauty. It's only like a tool to help you to feel better. Because when we are feeling better, we are acting different. We have more brave. We are open for new situations. Our ambitions. We want to follow our ambitions.
I think as women, we all understand which are our best features, right? Whether we've got lovely eyes, or the skin is nice, or I've got nice pouty lips. Try and work on that one feature on the face. Trust me, that works. If you start concentrating on everything, you'll go a little haywire, okay? So if you have nice eyes and you love to play with colors, start, doing different kind of eyes with colors, and leave the lips aside a little. Okay. So everything cannot be going. Work on one feature and start understanding your face more.
Okay.
She's got lovely eyes. So, you know, little will also go a long way for her.
I think that you look very beautiful in this first one. Very natural, but better than without makeup. Can you agree with me? So we'll take a quick picture before change. Thank you. And the second step, you're using contouring every time when you are putting makeup? Yes? Contouring with the creamy foundations is a little bit more difficult than with the pressed powders. But a couple times you'll try, and I'm sure that you will get how to do this. Especially I didn't put any powder on the sides, that still I can use the wet cosmetics. And I will choose the Expert Matte Foundation, which is a mattifying foundation, very good for oily and combination skin, full coverage. So if you don't have time to concealer, foundation, powder, you can use this one product. It's like a 3-in-1. The texture is like mousse. And the darker color I will use just on the sides of the face, yes? So how we can do this? We can, I don't want to go like with a straight line because I don't want contour like, I want more round contour. So, something like this. Now the new techniques which I saw is that girls are smiling. And you, smile please. And you are adding bronzer just under this round cheekbone. Is the place where you can do this. Here on the sides of the forehead. Jar. In here. Nose. And I think that this will be everything. If you don't know the product, I recommend it start blending first side, because if this product is going quickly to be dry, and you have already on the second part,
yes,
will be difficult for you. So first I'm going here a little bit, and a little bit
even
down.
for other products, it's always nice to take sections on the face to work. Never apply foundation on the entire face and then start blending. You can start with your forehead, then one cheek, because certain products can be very drying. And if they dry up, you may not see it at that point, but later on it can look patchy on the face. So take your time and do the blending. And coming back to contouring, it's an optional thing. It's not part of regular makeup. You don't have to do it every day. But yes, when you want to look a little different, you want to look a bit more sculpted, you can opt for contouring. Powder or cream, or both.
Always when it will be too dark, you can use the foundation which you used before and make the colors equal. If you want to have stronger contour effect, you're adding here lighter color, just like here, 2 fingers from the lips, yes? But this has to be blended better. Can I see? And a little bit maybe.
Contouring, you must practice a little on yourself before you actually do it and step out. And try and take a picture of yourself before you step out to see you've not left any harsh lines, or the colors are not looking too dramatic. The eyes, the blush. it should all blend. They should not look 3 different stripes on the face, like contour, brown, pink, and then, you know,
Yeah,
white underneath.
exactly. It has to.
Blend it very well.
Yeah. It's okay. Can you move? Here on the forehead, and now we can go, I think, with the nose. 1 second. Yeah. You can always use your fingers. They can always help you. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes. And now the nose. If we want to do this, we have to be really careful, but the results can be really good when you are contouring your nose. Close. And a little bit on the sides.
If you're blessed with a pretty nose, please leave it alone.
My mother is blessed with a pretty nose, but I want to show you, like, see, the important is that the brown parts are not too wild, that they are close to the middle of the nose. Sometimes, sorry, I have to stand in front of my model to see well that I did it straight. Yes, and a little blending on the sides. Here. Never leave dirty nose like you will eat chocolate with your nose. You have to blend it very, very well. You can use your finger, you can use brush. Middle of the nose, here staying light. Yeah. And really on the start it needs some time to learn how to do this and watching results in the mirror. 1 second. I add a little bit more foundation on the middle of the nose. Yes. And then I will blend it. You're using very often creamy contouring for your clients?
Asking me?
Yeah.
Well, we have all sorts of clients. Some of them prefer cream and powder when they want it really sharp. But I think powder also does the job very well.
Because a lot of brides in Poland, they want contour because they won't look like Kim Kardashian.
But I personally discourage, whether it's my clients or whether it's my bride, I always tell them what I just told you, accentuate what you have. Don't look like somebody else because you want your husband to recognize you the next morning. Like, you shouldn't be like, that's not what I settle for.
Yes, smile and just bronzer under the cheekbone. Can you? And we can leave this way. It's the new trends. My way is that I start blending up, not first down. So blending a little bit here, in here. It's also important to not leaving the lighter space here next to the hair, so you have to be sure that you blend it well on the forehead.
What's been shown to you here, these are guidelines from people who do makeup on a regular basis. Always remember your own face is very different. So playing around with your makeup is very important. Sometimes there is no right and wrong. It's just makeup. There are ways to correct it. Okay, but start playing with makeup on your face to understand what works for you. And also, maybe what you're learning here, once you start doing it on your face, you'll realize probably if I do it this way, it works better for me. It's always the case. So when we become makeup artists, we learn makeup, we have certain guidelines, but then we all develop our different styles of working on people. Same way when you're working on yourself every day, you will develop a style for yourself. But you got to start playing with your face.
When you have some dry parts on your face or little imperfections, this place, the darker foundation can look darker because it's already dry, and I see little place. I will fix it.
It's a bit patchy.
Yes.
She's got a little dry patch here.
But later we'll use the powder and the pressed palette, so everything will look perfect. Yeah. Okay, I think that you can see already change after the darker shades. Yes, it's more natural color, still look glossy and healthy. You know, it's not too matte, and color matches, I think, perfectly the shades of the skin. Even this way, without the dry contouring, it will be fine. Yes, without the contouring with the powders. But I will show you quickly now how you can do this with the contour palettes. So adding a little bit powder on the face.
So our model here has dry skin. Can you see does she look dry from any angle? No. So it's to do with the right product that you're using. The foundation that Sylwia has used, it's very hydrating, and it gives you coverage, at the same time doesn't look too made up.
It's very important. Yes, I use the long cover, which is the foundation which is the most popular on whole entire world. This is the winner, Cosmopolitan winner for the best cosmetic 2019, like for foundation. The same hyaluronic acid also have an award from Cosmopolitan. So they two together can be the best friends after masterclass. Long cover doing everything, covering your imperfections. It's long lasting, contains vitamin A, C, E, provitamin B5, so it's taking care of your skin all day. And still look natural, not giving you matte flat effect, but this satin effect, like the kids have, the face of children have this result. A little cleaning. And now I'm using a little bit. If you want to have a little stronger effect, you can go with the pressed palette right now. You don't have to. We can just finish this way with contouring. But you're doing the same with the powders. Smile, please.
Preferably take an angular brush when you're doing contouring. It just gives you that little angle. See how she's kept the brush like that, the angle upwards.
With the jar, you can go this way with the brush. It's finding the places where you're supposed to leave the most colors. Not only like this, but first you can go this way, and later like this. Yeah, I'm using this warmer now, warmer shade. To see if you see something what I can see.
Side, right?
Yes.
Can you see the difference on both the sides? She's done it under the neck here. Can you see the difference? Is this side looking heavier or this side looking heavier? Yes.
Also, using later pressed powders, you are fixing your makeup. So first is this creamy contouring, later dry contouring. So this way, your contour will stay a couple hours longer if you than without it. Yes? Smile, please. Now we have happy model.
So a bronzer typically is something that brings warmth back to the face. Sometimes if you've got like really chiseled features and you've got a very sharp jawline, you can attain contouring with bronzing, but it's something that you need to learn. You need to start practicing because bronzer otherwise can look either too red or too brown. So it's better to do it with a contour powder or a contour compact, slightly 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone. You wouldn't go wrong with that. And you don't always have to do cream contouring. Like if you're in a rush or if you're not a cream person, you can obtain the same look with just powder, what she's doing right now.
Yeah, it's definitely it's easier on the start. You're working with the contour techniques, you know. I think that the most important is use it on the cheekbones, here. The jar also is important, but here you have the best effect, the biggest change. And we can do this also with our beautiful nose. Sides, and here is like triangle, here on the side, and here like this. Like this, and like this. And blend it.
Make sure you don't take a very dark brown powder
Okay.
because that will make the face look too muddy. And if you're a fair person, it can look too drastic on the face. So choose a brown that complements your complexion.
If you are working with the palettes, like before I use the highlighter on the cheekbones and on the eyes, the same blush. So if you're going with this product, you can also go with this, like with the eyeshadow.
So she's putting it in the crease line of the eyes.
So you don't need a lot of cosmetics in the morning when you are doing quick makeup.
Yes.
The same going to the face, the same going to the eyes. Only this different for the eye, you need the mascara. Here the brush is built this way that you can add it here in the crease. You can open your eye and leaving the eyeshadow in the places where exactly supposed to be. Like this. We call it like this almond shape.
So in our language, for makeup artists, this is called contouring of the eyes. Because we are shaping the eyes in a way. If you're not in the mood to apply too much of shadow on the eyes and just a coat of nice mascara and a liner, you can just do this with the eyes. Just shape up the eyes with a little brown powder and you're done.
A little fix on my eye. And my trick for the fresh face is the blush. Without blush, you don't have this natural, healthy, young look, you know? Contouring is okay, contouring is important, but don't forget about blush. And I can show you the techniques which we calling draping. You can use 2 shades of the blush. Lighter one is going on the like bigger space on the cheekbones. We had before very natural little fake lashes.
When you started, were you able to notice the lashes? They were very fine. So what she's done is that black mascara, the blackest black, is what we were talking about. It's really good. You try it after this. You will see the difference. Why don't you try it out like later?
Really? We can do this for you if you need. and a little bit more intensive color. You can take example from your lips, if you don't know which color it matches your cheekbones, and look the blushes which have similar color, and add it here, the most where you have this point more round, when you have this bone on the cheekbone. There is going the most intensive color.
You know, coming back to your question about bronzing that you just asked, there's something else that came to my mind. When you're stepping out for just a lunch, or let's say a gym, or maybe a kitty, you don't need very heavy contouring at that time, because you just, you know, I mean, you're not going to get too much photographed and things like that. So there you could use a bronzer to give you that little warmth and skip the contouring. You could do that. But yes, blush goes every time.
Remember, blush is also very good eyeshadow. Now you are fresh. You look like after this aerobic gym. And a little bit more magic product highlighter. Why not? Here to match the blush. And you can't tell where is the, when they start blushes, when they start contouring. You don't supposed to have any lines between all these products.
What's the major difference between the two?
One more time, please.
You used a highlighter before contouring and now also. So what's the basic difference between these two highlighters?
I adding this a little bit more because after some time when I was putting makeup, already skin soak some cosmetics, and my look already stronger because I have contouring. So I decide that highlighter also can be stronger than in the first makeup.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, I'll elaborate on that. So what she did in the beginning was she was showing you a fresh makeup look where we did not have contouring, right? So when she contoured, that product went off. So that's why she's just kind of strengthening it a little more for the final look.
Ma'am, both highlighters are the same.
Same. Okay. Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. And I think that contouring is done. You can see difference when I add a little bit blush. That is like magic touch. Already face look fresher, and especially when you are smiling. So this can be natural look still, because this contouring is, I think, not too strong. If you want to have stronger, more intensive effect, you can use the lighter color on the middle of the face. But you have to be very careful with this to not make the, like we talk about it, lines. But lighter color is can go a little bit in here.
One more point that I would like to cover is, and none of you asked also, the powder that she used. Can anybody tell me what sort of a color that should be? Either translucent or the exact same shade as your skin tone again. Don't take something lighter, because when we applied a foundation which was the exact shade of your skin tone, the idea is to make you look like you, but a better version. Same way, if you're setting it with a lighter color, you're taking that away. So keep that either translucent or the same tone as your skin tone.
Yeah, I add a little bit lighter color in here, but not too much.
Excuse me, I have a question here. Okay, what is the difference between a translucent powder and a banana powder? Because I've heard that there's some powder which is banana powder, which comes in the sheen also, which you can, I think you can just wear it over your arms for giving that kind of sheen over your body. Could you just elaborate on that? Thank you.
So banana powder comes from bananas. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, somebody had cracked this joke on me. So good question, very, very good question. Translucent powder, what does translucent mean to you? Transparent, clear, colorless. That is a translucent powder. So the main advantage of using a translucent powder is it does not give you any color on the face, yet it sets your makeup completely. Whereas a banana powder, as the name suggests, it has that little yellow pigment in it. So if you see our under eyes are always slightly darker than the rest of the face. and we try and correct it with concealers which have a little yellow tinge in it or a little orange tinge in it, right? Especially as Indians, we do have a problem of under eyes. So when you're setting it with a powder which also has little yellow pigment in it, it doesn't give you that flashback when you're getting clicked. And it color corrects your under eyes at the same time with that yellow color. Because when you have to correct your under eyes, you choose concealers which have a little undertone of either peach, orange or yellow. Yellow mostly used because when you're getting photographed, it looks very even and not grey at all. That's the idea.
I just did a little bit eyebrow to prepare for the prepared eyes for the last makeup. Some makeup artists start with the eyebrows to give the frame for the eyes.
I have a question. What is the difference between a loose powder and a compact powder, and where is it must be used?
And again, a good question. Loose powder, as it suggests, it's loose. It's in the form of loose powder in a jar, and when you're setting your makeup, you generally use loose powders. Whereas a compact can be of different types. It could be a blotting powder. When I say a blotting powder, let's say you're at a party or you're out or you're at a gym or it's too humid outside. What you could do is just take a little bit of that blotting powder on your compact, okay, and just take your T-zone and dab it with the sponge or the puff that you have with the compact that you get. Only on those areas, because those are the areas that get shiny and oily. Then you have these compacts which have pressed foundation powders in them. So what some people do is when you're in a rush and you don't have time to do the entire thing, you just take that little foundation powder and you kind of dab it on the entire face. But still, for the under eyes, we always prefer loose powder because it doesn't make it look cakey. And the moment we cross 30s, we start getting a lot of creases under the eyes, right? All of us. So we don't suggest using compacts under the eyes. It makes it look too made up. It adds age to the face. Loose powder is very controlled movement. You can apply little and build up. But if you've used a compact, you straight away slap on a lot of product on the face in one go. So loose powders are always better. Compacts, maybe a blotting powder compact is better when you're stepping out just to touch up your T-zone for oily areas. That's all.
I'm using now eye pencil with color like a blue jeans, and because you can do this by yourself when you have to change your makeup because you have party, you have to go somewhere and you don't have time to take off whole makeup, you just can change it. So eye pencil can be great primer before eyeshadows, that eyeshadows will not fall down on your lashes when already they have makeup. Yes? So I just put this creamy eye pencil, also contains vitamin A and C, and E, 8 and E. So it's good, very delicate for your eyes. And the blue and green color are now in the top. They are in the trends. And also there are colors which very quickly showing your beautiful brown color of your eyes.
You know, as Indians, we are blessed with such amazing skin tones. We can play around with most of the colors.
Exactly.
Whereas if you go to Europe and stuff, they cannot really apply very bright shades on the eyes. You know, it starts looking like drag makeup. But we can. So we should make the most of it.
I'm doing the same on the second eye. You don't have to be very precise, like your shape can be a little bit different because later you will blend it. So don't worry if your shape is not perfect. You just adding the eye pencil this way, and later quickly you are blending this like inside.
Another advantage of using a colored pencil before a shadow is sometimes you must have noticed when you go and pick up eyeshadow palettes from stores and you apply it on your naked eye, you must be like, it looks bright in the pan, but it doesn't transfer that bright on the eyes. So if you apply a similar color pencil underneath, it gives you, it plays the role of a primer for the eyes, plus it makes the color brighter on your eyes. It just pops up the color, whatever you're using.
Look at me. Look at me, please. We could actually leave this color because it's beautiful, intensive color, but I'm a makeup artist, so I have to do something more. And it's very easy now to use the eyeshadow. I will show you. Here also, if you want to be sure your shape, you can just make your line here longer, like your lower eyelid and line up. Yes? And already we have a little bit color on this lower eyelid. And also blend it.
A lot of times when I'm teaching makeup, you know, a lot of my clients, they like to take their pencils all the way till the inner corners. So it's something which is very 80s. I mean, the latest trend is that you can take it halfway also and just smudge it and then kind of drag the product all the way inside, or even you could just leave it till the mid and blend it. So, you know, you don't always have to take the pencil all the way till the inner corner, even your kajal for that matter. Like I said, play with your makeup.
Yes, and find the best way for you. Someday you can have eyeshadows blended, the different day you can just have mono chromatic makeup. Okay, and now I will use some of this beautiful eyeshadow. I think that this green one will look very good on this eye pencil. Maybe I will use also a little. Obviously, yes. I have to use the mix because so many colors I can't use only one. And this you can use like with your finger, just apply on the eyelid because it's easy now because you have eye pencil before.
So these can be applied wet or dry.
Yeah, a little bit in here, and it's changing the makeup, yes? It's giving this wow effect, something better, something more, something that everybody will look at you on the party. Like this.
You have to understand, for us, these are like toys. You know, we feel very excited.
And this.
I can see your excitement.
Excuse me? Are you excited?
I feel your excitement.
Yes. I just love makeup. It's like love more and more every year. I'm happy to be a woman and that I can do this. Yes, and this green here I think that look very nice.
Well, we're having a great session. Thank you so much, Sylwia. Thank you so much, Neha. I really think everyone's, I mean, I've been seeing all my ladies and they're all so, I mean, they're just so focused. I think last night we had a session on focusing, and they're all so focused right now because this is something that, you know, they all have been doing every day, and today they were told not to do it because they were going to learn something new. So they're also very excited that they've not seen it in the morning and they're now, you know, having a complete education about it. It's really going great. So I just thought, you know, we could do a little bit of a fun thing also. Yeah, in between to just, you know, break the ice. Okay, so ladies, I'm sure you're having a lot of fun, okay, and you're learning something that maybe you know, maybe you're knowing better, or maybe you've never known and you're knowing it today, okay. So all I want to know from the ladies is, what are your favorite colors in makeup? So when you do an eyeshadow, yeah, go ahead, tell me. Green and blue, okay, green and blue, pink, pink, light pink.
Yes.
Brown and gold, beautiful.
Obviously, you have to have it.
Gray, very nice. Pink, okay. Peach, rose gold. Wow, wow, that's like my watch color. Very nice. Okay.
Look at me.
Smoky. Oh yes. So let's come to smoky. Smoky is this really interesting makeup that a lot of ladies have always preferred, and they like that deep look of a smoky eyes or a smoky makeup. So Neha, if you could tell us a little about the smoky look. How do you perfect that smoky look? How do you get that natural smoky look?
So smoky look is something which is evergreen. It never goes out of fashion, and to me, it's the easiest look. So when my clients tell me I want a smoky look, I thank, because I'll be out of there in half an hour, and my job is easy. So for a smoky look, first of all, smoky look doesn't always have to be a black smoky look. Okay, it can be of various colors, but what we just did here is something similar to smoky, wherein we kept the base as a pencil, and we blended that color all over the lid, and then we used a similar color on top of it to strengthen the color. So the same thing can be done with a smoky look as well. Or the other option is, if you want it really dark and you don't want the color to be very bright, your base can be a black pencil, but the colors could change. Did I make sense in that? So when I'm blending the pencil underneath as the base, my pencil can be black, but the colors on top can change, can vary from a navy blue to a purple to a bottle green to a burgundy, and it looks lovely. And then when you apply a kajal, and sometimes you don't have to apply a kajal in your waterline, you can leave it nude but have a pencil underneath of the same color on your lower lash line. That also looks lovely. But if you've got small eyes, if you've got deep set eyes, don't try very heavy smoky eyes, because that will shut your eyes even further. If you've got big eyes, yes, you can play around with as much as smoky and play with different colors, because plain black is boring. So have more colors added to it.
Wow. Okay. And there was this one question which a lot of ladies came up and asked me to ask you. Of course, I'm not your best.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of ladies had this general question that while you're stepping out, maybe for work or maybe just for shopping or anything, how do you keep, what is the best way to keep mascara smudging from the lower part of your eye?
Again, it's a good question. Yeah, a lot of people don't ask that. First of all, a good mascara will not smudge, first of all. Secondly, when you open a mascara for the first time, how long do you keep it generally? So most of the companies have these labels on the container wherein it says that once open, it's either 6 months or 12 months. Try and adhere to that time frame, because if you don't, mascaras tend to become sticky and clumpy, and then there are chances that they could transfer on the under eye. Another reason why mascara would transfer on the under eye is if you have very oily skin and you've used very heavy moisturizers on the skin. Try and avoid that. And also, if you're using an eye cream under the eye, set it properly with a good concealer and a good powder so that that area stays fully mattified till your entire makeup duration. And when you're applying the mascara, your lids don't get oily and it does not transfer. That's very, very important if you have a tendency of very oily skin. The other thing that you could do is, when you're applying your makeup, just before you apply the mascara, place a little powder under the lash line. So sometimes we call it baking, if you're aware. People who look at these YouTube videos, you would know what I'm talking about. So I'm not talking about going the entire way, like full-blown baking. Just take a little powder on your brush and just place it there. It could be a translucent powder and it could be a color powder, whatever you're using. And then apply your mascara. So even if it by mistake transfers on your skin, you can just dust it away later once it all dries off. Another technique of taking off a mascara transfer on the face. Can anybody tell me how do you remove it?
Go ahead, ladies. How do you remove the mascara
Let's
from...
say you're putting a mascara and suddenly it's got transferred here, here, somewhere. It happens to all of us.
Earbuds, baby oil.
Okay, if you have your foundation and concealer, all that mehnat that you've done on the face, you'll remove it with baby oil. I'll give you a trick. You'll thank me for life. Arey say no, yeah, yes. Okay, so you have these eyebrow spoolies that have that little mascara wand to them, which you don't actually use for mascara. You use them to comb your brows. Do you understand which ones I'm talking about? So wait for that mascara to dry. Please don't start fiddling with it immediately that it transfers. I know we all get tempted to, कि किसी तरीके से I should take it off. No, don't do that. What you need to do is let it dry, take that spoolie and just give it one whisk, everything's going to come off. Because the tendency of a mascara is to dry. Remember? It's like a liner, it's supposed to dry. So once it's all dried, just one pick and it's going to go off. So no baby oil, no struggling, nothing. Easiest way to do it.
Very interesting. Yes, absolutely. You can clap your hands for that, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a life-saving technique, that life-saving hack that we've got over there. Okay, so great. I think we're even coming very close to that extremely gorgeous look over there. I mean,
look at her.
I'm almost done.
I totally love the eyes that you've done. Don't you, ladies?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, lovely.
absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to give back the stage to them.
I want to show you also the trick which I using very often when I have some problem with mascara or eyeliner, when I have seen some mistakes. You can use the mattifying primer, which is perfect for fixing whole entire mistakes. You're just taking a little bit primer, and the primer is cleaning everything perfectly. That skin is staying, makeup is staying on the place, but primer is just take it off. So any your eyeliner mistakes, everything you can fix with this kind of base.
You must always keep these little Q-tips with you in your makeup kit. They're always helpful. Any little fix that you need, these Q-tips help you.
So I will use now a little bit of eye pencil in brown color and make soft contouring, lips contouring, to give the last touch for this makeup, to make this makeup more glamour. And lips can't be too strong, because eyes already are the most important point. Yes, they are colorful. You like the effect on the eyes? Yes?
Lovely, lovely.
It's shining. Oh, yes, you look beautiful. So now we can have something more natural, and you don't need many cosmetics, as you see. I just using the eye pencil, which I used before for the eyes. Blend
That's another multi-purpose. Did you understand? She's using an eye pencil to contour the lips. How many of us get tempted to do lip jobs? I'm always tempted. Especially when you see those fuller lips, everybody wants to have that little pout. So with this, you don't need to do those lip jobs. It's called lip contouring, which you can do with a darker brown pencil, wherein you shape the outer corners of the lip and the entire outline, and then fill in the color. It gives the illusion of a fuller, bigger lip.
which all of us want to have everywhere on the planet.
Another trick for a fuller lip, especially when you're stepping out and you want your lips to look slightly fuller for that evening, please scrub your lips that evening itself. The more you scrub, make sure it doesn't start bleeding and you're not too vigorous on it, because then no fun. So scrub them nicely. You get these sugar scrubs. You can even make it at home. Take a little crushed sugar and you could just put a drop or two of olive oil and just scrub your lips. Do that and then start your makeup. It really helps.
And you have to know that now, like matte lipsticks are still important because they are long-lasting. But now that in trends, lips are shiny. Shine coming back. Glitter on the lips. Shiny lips. This will be now trends 1920.
I've been stressing on it. Every time when I'm asked about trends on makeup, I'm like, gloss is coming back in a big way, big way.
Yeah, a little bit lipstick on the middle, yes. And I think that we can add a little bit of the something what we just speak about it, lip gloss. And our model, I think that she will be ready for the party.
Where are you taking us?
Where are you going to? Yeah, exactly. We didn't talk about it yet. Magic touch to make the lips bigger, more puffy, like softer. Don't be afraid to using the lip gloss. They are really they really look great on the lips. Yeah, and I think the delicate lips for the strong eyes is the good like canvas. It looks good together. So probably we are done with the time. Yes, we are with
There's
the
just one more trick I want to share with you. People, girls who've got smaller upper lips, you don't have to make those big mountains to make it look bigger. Doesn't look nice. What you could do is, when you're using a lip gloss, it's a very easy technique. The upper lip, you know, the highest points of your lip, apply the gloss more there, so that when it shines, it gives you the illusion of a bigger lip. Trust me, these things, they work. When you're photographed, it starts looking bigger. We do that on the models all the time. Thank you.
So I think that our model is done. We'll have to thank you very much, all of you. I hope that you like it, that you enjoy, that you learn something new, and maybe you will take some tricks and tips for you girls for the competition when it will be the big day. Because all of you will look beautiful in this tree of makeups. Yes, so questions you already had, or you have some question? Always I'm doing this with the open eye, or doing this on me, or I'm doing this on the somebody. Open eye, looking straight, and I drawing this part that it has to go up, you know? And later I just connecting on the closed eyes. But not drawing on the closed eyes, because you can open eye and later it can be different shape. Also, you don't have to draw this perfect in first way. Like I showed you with the primer, you can later take a little bit the mattifying primer on the thin, yes, Q-tips can be, but like thin brush for the lips, for example. And you can just clean the edge and make this straight, even, longer, shorter, everything. So you can fix this after apply, after drawing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
One of the best tips, again coming back, anything that starts bleeding and smudging on the face, one of the prime most reasons is that you've not powdered well and you've used moisturizer way too much when your face has become sticky and oily. So try and control that first of all. Secondly, try and avoid very oily food when you're out. And also when you're using a lip liner, okay, when you're done with the lipstick, let's say a red, how would you make a red lip more crisp? You take a loose powder on a very small brush, okay, and just kind of dab it under where you lined your lip. It's going to stay strong, it won't move. So you're basically just taking a very small tipped powder brush and you're just lining it or just placing the powder, because it's translucent, it's colorless. It's going to go off after 2-3 seconds, it will not even show. But your lipstick stays for hours, it's not going to move.
One more, ma'am. Here.
Yes.
Actually, my lower lip is a little, I can say, more fuller than the upper one. So is there any trick which can neutralize my lower lip so that it doesn't really look very thin, very thick or maybe fuller?
Like which part? I wanna.
What she's saying is that the lower lip is bigger than the upper. So how can she balance them together?
Yes, it's easy trick. You just have to use the lip pencil and draw a little bit higher your upper lip, that they will look equal. Yeah, I can see this. It's a little bit. It's nothing, nothing big. But use the color of your lips and draw, especially on this sides here. Draw, make this more like round, and just make this part only bigger. And on the middle of the lips, some light color lipstick to make this more round. Yeah, it will. I'm sure that it will work.
Thank you so much.
I also mentioned to you about the gloss.
Yes.
Try and place it on top so that this also gives you
Right.
the illusion of that pout.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Exactly this one which I was using for the fixing my mascara or eyeliner. Mattifying makeup primer. It's without color. It's making your pores smaller, making skin softer. Later, after this, foundation is long-lasting, don't change in color, skin is matte. So it's something what every girl with combination and oily skin is supposed to have. You can add it even a little bit on your eyelid if you want to keep eyeshadows also fresh, long-lasting.
It has that blurring effect. So what it does is it basically fills in your pores and it gives you that blurring effect where your pores don't look bigger and they don't shine and they look smaller than what they are. It's called the blurring effect. See, anything, because of the hair that you have on your face, you have to make sure once you set your makeup and once you see yourself in the mirror, you don't, and if you have a heavier hair growth on the face, you don't want the hair to be standing up like that. So there's no particular direction because when you're blending the foundations or anything on the face, we try and do either in a circular motion or we go downwards mostly.
I have also like magic product, rice powder, which is perfect for all the oily and combination skin. It's my favorite product to very natural way fix the makeup before I leaving client. I just taking the rice powder on the like a little bit wet brush and adding in the places which has to stay matte. So especially on the middle of the face. Always, you don't have to use different fixer. The rice powder is enough, is the natural ingredients, the highest quality, so skin still can breathing any parabens, any talc, so nothing is knocking your pores, closing your pores. So it's very good for all types of skin, especially combination and oily. And my trick for oily skin is sometimes I using this before foundation. So I will apply after cream this rice powder, and it will like soak all the oil from my face and make pores look smaller. And after rice powder, I applying foundation. Use also this trick. It can be really helpful for you girls which have a oily skin. Yeah?
I had mentioned about the blotting powder, the compact. This has similar properties. So something like this, if it's a genetic problem, like let's say you're born with it or family members have a history of something like this, it doesn't go away, okay? It doesn't. I have a few friends also who ask me about this. It doesn't go away, but there's a way. When you're applying your foundation, you can apply a little foundation on your lips as well and cover it with the powder and then line your lip. So when you are applying your lip liner and your lipstick, they are the same shade. It gives the illusion, it covers it, it camouflages the color of that dark lip.
Ma'am, I have a question. Both of you are looking lovely. Is it the HD makeup that both of you are wearing?
Thank you for for compliment. Maybe you want to first?
I'm using the same foundation that has been used on her.
So that's the HD?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm using long cover every day. It's my favorite foundation. And HD powder is like a first powder, because it's making the soft focus look on your face. Looks HD making your face like you will use some kind of filter in camera, like
Right.
Photoshop.
Right.
And the last touch, because I have oily skin, I'm shiny right now. I using magic rice powder after all makeup, only in the places where you need the stay matte. You can also fix your eyeshadow makeup using rice powder a little bit on the finger and add this on the eyelid.
Right.
It's also a very good way.
So the concealer is not HD, but the powder is HD, the one that you use.
Yeah,
for
this
your
powder
makeup.
is
Okay.
HD.
And
Yes.
ma'am, you have used.
I was lying. I used 2 foundations. Can I tell you the secret? So it's
Sure.
basically both of them. This one as well as the one that she contoured with, where she said it's heavy coverage.
Okay.
So if you want to have a look which is not very heavy,
Right.
you could have a mix of both these foundations.
Okay.
So what I typically do is I use the lighter one on the inner part, and
Right.
then I do the heavy coverage on the outer part.
Because it is said that when you're going to get photographed, then you need to use the HD foundation because that's a bit thicker. So on a day-to-day basis, it may just come across as a very thick cake. Is that true?
HD is not thick.
Okay.
That's the misconception.
Okay.
HD means high definition.
Right.
So when you say high definition means it doesn't have flashback properties. So when you have it on the face, everything looks evened out.
Okay.
Because camera catches the smallest of defect on the face, which an HD makeup prevents.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
what it does.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hi. So whenever I use a kajal, it smudges, like no matter which kajal I'm using. So what could be done?
Where do you use the
What
kajal?
is this?
Waterline.
Waterline. When you buy that kajal, do you read the
Okay, but I
instructions
need
on it? What does it say?
because
Does it say not waterproof, smudge proof?
Waterproof faces. I've
So
Can you
tried
give
that
it to
try.
me?
mostly you must go for a
Glue
smudge
for
proof
eyelashes
or a
or I
waterproof
can-
kajal. Okay, this is another top trick. I generally don't
said
say
that
it,
she
but
bring
I
it
will be
here.
sharing it. A lot of companies make these gel eyeliners,
Add it.
right?
No, you
So
don't
when
see
we're
this?
doing these brides and all where even if they cry, we don't want the makeup to move at all. What we do is we take the gel eyeliner
But
and
will
we
be on
apply
TV?
it on the waterline. Try doing that. You'll thank me for it.
Thank you, ma'am.
So this is if you have that issue of your kajal bleeding. Also, even if you've applied this gel eyeliner, what I told you about the lip, try doing that powder bit when you're setting your under eyes. Definitely apply a little powder under the eyes if you have that issue of your kajal bleeding. It really helps.
The HD powder actually is the best under the area because, like my friend said, the HDs mean that every pieces of the product which is HD has to be smaller than normal one because people can see this in TV. So it's a reason that even mature women which have some lines or wrinkles under the eye area can use this HD in this place. Like we can see probably on camera, in TV, the difference between my model before and after makeup, and I can see also something always look a little bit different in the camera. Camera, TV, changing your makeup. So if you will be makeup artist, always check it, how it looks as on the screen. Because I have to, I'm sorry. Yes. I think that you look like a movie star. How you feel with this look? Yes? Yeah, those colors are perfect for you. And as you see, everybody matches to this makeup today. My dress, my friend's dress, you know, the green tones, shades are in here popular. Maybe a little bit more lipstick.
Excuse me. Yes, yeah. I want to know how long does a makeup stay and how to do a touch-up once you're for a very long time you're outside. How to do the touch-up for it?
So if you've done your makeup right and you've used good products, generally a makeup can last for about 8 to 10 hours. So typically when I, please sit. So when I pick up a particular product, I do a test on me because I review products as well on my Instagram. So what I do is I apply that product and I will step out, I'll go in the sun, you know, I will go out for
When you
dinner,
sweat.
whatever, and then I see whether that product stays on me. Does it crack? Does it stay? How is it performing? So typical about 8 to 10 hours it must stay. And touch-ups are generally done only for the face. You don't need to touch up your eyes. Once the mascara is put, it stays. Once the kajal is put, it stays. So all you need to do is probably just blot your oily areas on the face, and that's about it. And sometimes it does happen, your blush-ons tend to fade away a little. If you've applied them light, they do tend to fade away. So if you're one of those girls who carry big bags, you can carry a little blush on and a brush with you. And if you feel that you need to up it a bit, you can. Otherwise, rest everything stays in
What
place.
about when you sweat?
See, makeup also comes waterproof and sweatproof as well, whether it's concealers or whether it's foundations. So you just need to make sure that you set your makeup well and don't use loads of moisturizer if you're stepping out in the sun. So that, which city do you stay in?
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan. So Rajasthan is dry weather, right? So, and what's your skin type? Is it oily or?
Combination.
Combination. So just set your makeup right and keep either blotting papers or a blotting powder with you. And if you're standing out in the sun for long hours and you know you're going to sweat, then God help you.
It's like every 3 hours, like this is life for the makeup. Every 3 hours it's changing something. It's 3 hours our master class, and I know already that I will need some powder on the middle of the face. So you can check it if you have possible, take a mirror, and like my friend said, only put powder on the middle of the face. But 3 hours is always magic time.
Yeah, I have a question. Do we apply sunscreen before applying foundation? As a regular user, I generally apply sunscreen post moisturizer. So if I want to apply foundation, so do I should apply sunscreen or should
Must.
I? Yeah,
Mandatory.
Okay.
You've applied your moisturizer, then you apply your sunscreen, and then you start with your makeup.
Okay.
Your primer, your foundation, that's how it goes. And minimum of 40 to 50 SPF is what works on Indian skin. If you see anywhere 20, 30, don't even try. Doesn't work for us.
And can you recommend any body foundation which just don't transfer to clothes or which gives a good coverage? Sometimes you're wearing skirts or cut sleeves. You just want that.
Sylvia, do we have any body foundation in our range?
I'm using for when we have photo session, I'm using long cover as well. I'm mixing this with, for example, with balm. Or also very good is Lash Satin. It's like a vitamin foundation, which is medium coverage, like you don't need to body full coverage effect. And it's great also for your face and for the body. We don't have like special body foundation because you can just use this one.
And it doesn't transfer to the clothes also?
The best option is use the later rice powder on it. So rice powder, if you are applying rice powder or foundation anywhere, on the face or on the legs, it's like a fixer. It's staying longer and always matte, because remember, rice powder is soaking your oil from the face many hours. So it's very good product here, especially when it's so warm outside.
You know, the thing is that any of the foundations have cream and grease in it. So companies that claim also that it's transfer proof, try doing it once. They are not transfer. You'll have to set it with a powder. So that's where loose powders come in the picture. Even if you have something very sheer or if you have something really thick, I mean, I cannot be talking about other companies right now, but when you have something which is really thick, you'll have to give a little layering of a powder so that it stays there.
For the body, I want to show you, we have like beautiful primer with little pigments, brightening primer. So you can use this on the face, but also on every part which you want to show. And my favorite, amazing, like Sun of Egypt, beautiful powder with gold, little gold effect. So you can add this also on parts which you want to expose more, like legs or collarbones. So these two together will look perfect.
So one more trick that I can share with you. Your highlighters, if you don't have a liquid highlighter on you, even a powder highlighter, if you just take a little, scrape it out a little, you know, and make it a powder. You could mix it with your moisturizer, or you could mix it even with the body foundation that you just spoke about to give you that nice sheen. So when you step out, you shine.
Ma'am, I have a question. Like we get makeup staying sprays. So how to use it and how long they stay?
Makeup, sorry, with sprays?
Stain, you know, that spray you
Setting sprays.
Setting spray, yeah.
Yes, setting sprays are very good. They are a boon in makeup. It definitely helps. Lot of companies make setting sprays. Well, the best way of using a setting spray, there are two stages you can use it at. You can use it prior to the makeup. Some of the setting sprays have the qualities of moisturization as well as dewiness. They give you that little glow. So if you have a skin which is really dry and looks very tired, you can spray your skin first with a, you know, like a Fix Plus or a spray, and then start your makeup. And once you're done with your makeup, I would suggest prior to applying mascara. Because when you apply a mascara and you straight away spray your face, your mascara will transfer all over your eyes. So don't do that. Either you apply it before the mascara, or let the mascara dry completely if you have that sort of time. Wait for 5-10 minutes and then spray your face. And just keep it just about like a couple of inches away from the face. Close your eyes. Please don't have your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and just kind of move your face and spray the setting spray. And have a fan on you, or have a hand fan. Because it's always better for the setting spray to set, as the name suggests, setting spray. You want it to set your makeup immediately. So either stand right in front of an air conditioner vent or a fan, or have a hand fan and set it immediately.
Also, the setting spray is a great idea that you can put this on your eyes and use any glitter, any pigment when it's dry, when it's still not dry, wet. And you apply the pigment on this fixing spray, setting spray. So you are sure that it will stay on the eyelid, not under, and it will be with you all day.
When you're applying it before, you don't need to stand under a fan. Because that will, anyways, your skin will just take it all, because your skin is bare at that moment. I personally feel eyeliner in India, I don't know why it's a must. It's an optional thing. You may not use an eyeliner if you're doing a smoky eye, because you're anyways covering your entire eye and there's so much of drama happening on the eyes. Even if you do apply a liner, what Sylwia just she done with the liner, she had smudged it, that looks very beautiful. That technique with a smoky eye looks very beautiful, unless you want to go for that full-blown, you know, wing liner or something. And liners again can be of two types. It could be a waterproof, or it could be a matte, preferably matte, because waterproof ones, they shine a bit and they don't look nice. They look like you could just peel them off. So
classic smoky eyes is like a black, but like you said, we can use, we can play with the colors. Beautiful, we look like purple, green, yeah, like.
You get glitter liners. If you want to play around with that, that's next level again. You do your smoky and you could just kind of make your liner with a glitter liner.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
First of all, you both are looking gorgeous. And
thank you.
I wanted to ask that I have an uneven skin tone. So when I apply foundation, my darker section pops up more, you know. So what could be done for that particular thing? Like
especially under the eye
under
area.
Eye and around the lips area.
I think I will say my point, like my way, and maybe you have something different. And I think that everything what have warm tones apply before, so concealer or the camouflage in like a orange tonation, yellow, but like a yellow more orange than cool yellow. And apply this because something warm has to cover your cold parts. and blend it well with your skin, and later foundation which have tonation of your skin, which have a shade like your skin. But the camouflage which you're supposed to have, it has something like orange warm tones. I think that will be the best under the eye area or around the eyes, lips.
Okay, thank you.
You think?
You'll have to have an undertone which has a bit of orange or a yellow in it, even if you're choosing a foundation. First of all, don't go for something which is light, definitely not. You know, sometimes it's safe to go for something which is slightly dark, but definitely not something light. And especially if you have an issue of pigmentation on the face and you have darker areas, pick up a foundation which has yellow or orange pigments in it, like an undertone, which can correct the darkness on the face. So when you're picking it up, check for these things.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And whenever I smile, it makes my eyes very smaller. So what is the best way to apply blush so that my eyes are not looking small and the face is looking perfect?
I think that is beautiful that you have the round cheekbones. It's actually the attitude, it's something good on your face. And with the techniques to opening eyes, it's a lot of. But you ask about how to put makeup on the eyes or how to put makeup on the cheekbones?
On the cheekbones.
You're supposed to, like when I use the highlighter under the eye area and concealer, this triangle, like from the corner here, it's supposed to be brighter. So use concealer like on the bigger space on your face.
Okay.
Not only under the eye, not like a banana shape, you know, but this shape. It will leave on your face more like bright skin, light skin. And put blushes here when you feel the bone is the more round. You have to touch your face, and here you are applying blush. It's generally under the this black part in the eye, this bone. And make bigger your eyes. So, for example, you can use some cream color eye pencil on the waterline. And a lot of lashes in here, and a lot of lashes even on the lower eyelid. It will open your eye. Okay. And I think you're smiling, and your eyes are not going to be small, believe me.
See?
And it's always...
That's called smiling eyes.
But you still look beautiful with the smile. So don't resign from smile to be afraid that it will make your eyes smaller. But remember, leave a lot of lighter place under the eye, and try make your eye bigger.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, you are taking wonderful masterclass. It's a big eye opener for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad that you like it.
Also, women who have an issue with or who have heavier cheeks, and if you don't want to accentuate them too much, try avoiding bringing your highlighter too close to the cheek, because you'll draw more attention on it. So try and keep that away from the cheek, and they will look less fuller. And even when you're using a blush shade, don't use something very bright, because again you will be drawing attention. When you smile, they'll look like apples, and you want to tone that down.
Hello, I have a question. Just now my friend said that we apply sunscreen after moisturizer, but here we are not getting that much of time to remove the your makeup and again apply it on you. So how can we maintain that, or should we apply sunscreen or not?
You mean in the morning?
In the morning, yeah.
So in the morning when you're prepping your skin, anyways you're using your moisturizer and your sunscreen, right?
Yeah.
And how much time do you all spend outside in the sun?
No, I'm talking about your...
So when you have your makeup, and you all have makeup on, right, the whole day?
Yeah, the
so
whole day.
makeup does that protection. Your skin is not going to be bare. So once you have your SPF and your moisturizer, your primer, everything on, and you have your makeup as well, that will protect your skin. Especially from the inside lights, at least that much. Yeah.
Thank you.
We have also a product which will be very good for you, because it's SPF 30 powder. So it's a protection and color, protection and makeup. And obviously it's the light color, but it will not giving you the focus effect. You will not have the white part under the eye, because it matches your skin very well. So not only creams you have to use with the SPF, you can just choose cosmetics with SPF. Yeah, it's also a very good idea.
It's a double protection on top.
Yes, so now will be like 60.
I have a question here. Any tips for acne-prone skin? Any particular makeup trick? I mean, tips or tricks or anything?
Meet a dermat first.
Yeah.
Then
I'm a doctor
I'm just-
myself.
Meet a dermat first, of course, because skin issues can be because of various different reasons. It doesn't always have to be genetic. It could be stress. It could be a certain product that's not suiting you. It could be your diet. So meeting a doctor first is very important. And then once you meet the doctor and you understand the reason and they give you the medicines to treat it internally, then you look at treating it externally. You go in for products that don't produce too much of sebum. Your foundation, one of the foundations here, we have this
Foundation, but
so acne comes with a lot of oil production. So this
also
helps
powders.
It. Where is that one found?
The rice powder will be very good
this
for
one,
people.
sebum control. This
Yes,
one, this
and sebum control contains like little sponge which are soaking your oil from the face, but your face still can breathing. And I think that like our clients saying that rice powder is like healing your skin, absorbing sebum, but also it's antibacterial, so helping your skin to heal the imperfections. And acne, like you said, can have many reasons. I think that the makeup can't be heavy every day because your skin has to breathe. And I think one of the most important stuff for your skin is good makeup removing in the night. It's very, very important. Never go to sleep with the makeup. It's like you will go to sleep with the clothes and shoes. Your skin will you will look very, very tired the next day. You have to take off everything to let the good stuff, creams, works on your face. So don't, even when you are tired after party, what you're doing? Taking off your makeup.
The skin has to sleep, the skin has to breathe. Another point to add to that is your sponges and your brushes that you're going to be using, please bathe them, please clean them. If not after every application, at least after 2 applications, because that's all that bacteria that goes back onto your skin. So that's very criminal. Don't do that to your skin.
I have a question. So we have this variations in face and figure, right? So my left eyebrows are slightly more archy than the right one. So is there anything like where how is that we need to do a makeup and like when we have a variations in our face like this?
You mean the arch is because of it not being done well, or do you have a natural arch? Like I have a natural arch.
Natural.
I always have my one eyebrow raised.
Yes.
Like I don't do it on purpose, but it's like
yeah,
that.
it's a natural arch,
So
but one eyebrow basically raised, yeah.
So what happens is, dear, that when you're doing your brows, or let's say when you're getting them threaded, you cannot ask the therapist that I have this issue, make this also. You cannot change the shape. They still have to look the same. Your facial expressions are going to change as per you. That is something which is beyond your control. So brows should always be similar. If not, what do they say? They have to be sisters. So if not twins, but at least somewhere close. So you really can't change the shape whenever you're doing them also, and when you're filling them also. Let the shape and the the filling be similar. But yes, I mean the arch, you can't really help that because you'll always have that up like that, and then if you change the shape, it'll look weird.
Thank you.
Yes, dear. No, there's nothing like that. You just need to have the right concealer, and the concealer, don't let the concealer be too bright also, because that will push your eyes even further in. So what you need to do is, there's a technique that Sylwia just she had shown using these, the highlighter in the inner corner that really opens up your eye, and restrain from using very dark colors on your eyes. You can pop up the eye with, you know, these kind of shimmers and lighter shadows so that that opens your eyes. And you could also go in for these nude kajals. That also opens up your eyes, because anything that's dark will pull it more in. Like, we'll hardly be able to see your eyes. It's literally pushing it back. So you need to bring it forward by opening it more. So how do you open it? Lighter, brighter, shinier, making the eyes look bigger, inner corners. These are the techniques. Even lashes.
And lashes are also
Yes, that's very
important. Always.
Lashes. So, you know, the mascara that has been used on her, the Blackest Black, that really helps. I think it works for everybody. It's a superb product. Really good.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I've heard that our undertones play a very important role. According to our undertones, we are supposed to choose the color. But how do we decide that which color has what undertone? Undertone? Yeah, yellow, warm, or blue?
So,
like when we go
none
to
of
buy
us are born scientists. We cannot tell them. The best way to choose a foundation, like she started the class with, let's say you come here and you want to start choosing a foundation for yourself. Apply the foundation on probably 3 to 4 areas. One could be your forehead. Areas that, when I look at you, these are the obvious areas that I see you. So you'll apply a little on the forehead, okay, a little on your jawline, and maybe a little on your neck. And then leave it there. Don't see the undertones right now, but yes, when you're picking up the foundation, make sure that it looks closest to your skin tone. It has to. Don't try it on the hand. Keep your hand next to your face. Does it look same? So how can you check the foundation on your hand? It has to be on the face. Where you're going to wear it is where you will check it, right? So you apply the foundation on the face and then wait for 5 minutes. If it oxidizes, that means if it becomes darker, it's not your shade. If it starts looking gray, again it's not your shade. The moment you feel that you can't even figure out where the foundation's gone and it's just blended, that's the shade that you need to pick up. So don't get into the undertone bits. You have to try the product on you before selecting it. So when we start ordering makeup online, we can go wrong. You can go, because unless and until you've tried it on you, it's not possible.
Thank you.
So always try the product on your face.
Ma'am, one more question.
Yes.
How to choose a lip color? Like you have dusky skin, you have dark skin and the fair skin. So how to choose the right color for the right right shade?
Like lipstick?
Yes. So I personally feel, lipstick, it's my opinion. It can vary from person to person. I feel everybody can wear every color, unless it's a blue, green and yellow. But like somebody who has the darkest complexion, sometimes reds look fascinating on them. But again, the way it is applied, and it has to create that magic with the rest of the makeup also. Everything else also has to marry in together. The base has to be correct. Your eyes have to look nice. But if you're a person who doesn't like to look too bright or to get too much of attention, which I think we all like attention, wearing bright colors is nice, but just keep your color combination. Let's say you're wearing a red outfit. You can't wear a very bright pink lipstick unless you're going in for an editorial. Then it's different, because you'll be photographed in certain angles and it'll look nice. If you're using heavy eye makeup, you could probably tone down the lips, make it glossier and shinier.
Brown,
Yes,
red
yeah,
shades,
yes.
like something like this is always safe for the strong eye.
Corals.
Yes.
In nudes also, nudes can vary. Nude can be a pale, lip absolutely with just a gloss, or it could be maybe, hints of little peach and pink into it. But at the same time, if you use that trick of contouring your lip with the darker lip color and then you fill in the light color with a little gloss, lovely it looks. So everybody can wear a nude shade, provided the rest of the makeup also marries well and the technique and the product that you use works for you.
But when I'm looking at you girls, I think that most of you look very good with their...
You can wear everything.
Yeah, with the red lipstick. I don't know why, but I can just see it, that warm, intensive red lipstick, it will be very, very good for you. Probably because of the shades of the, warm shades of the skin, dark hair. Something intensive. If you don't want to have strong eyes, you can just put accent on your lips. Something even warmer than this one. and is the quickest trick to have makeup, because if you don't have a time to put makeup, you just putting a lipstick and you have already makeup. If this time it's only mascara which you need and lipstick, and you even don't have to draw the line. So 3-second makeup or 3-minute makeup actually can exist, but with the lipstick. Also will be good on you. Yes, but we can always try, because with the lips is the easiest, take it off. And on you, because you have like such a strong beauty, that the color will be okay. But will be a lot already. Green and red will be a lot. But I don't know if you want to risk, maybe later we can change it and see how it looks.
I think I'm somebody who has never used one lip color ever. I love to mix and match. Whether it's me or whether it's my clients, I would sometimes take 4 or 5 shades until I'm totally satisfied that this is the shade I want. So you could do that. And even once you've applied your lipstick on your on your lips, it's not necessary that you have to take it off. Sometimes you could mix and match certain shades to get that right color on top of your lips. But for that, try and keep a lip brush with you. You could take certain lip colors, go slow. Don't go heavy on the lips first. Mix and match, make that lip itself a palette to work on.
Perfect. So we've had a really, really great session. And first of all, I think a huge round of applause for Neha and for Sylwia. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm sure a lot of eye-openers have come across, a lot of life-saving hacks have come across to everybody. And especially for the next couple of days, I'm sure everybody's going to be like strict on using all of these hacks. Okay, so this is the reason that we asked you not to do makeup, so that when you go back and do it, you have more and more ways to do it, more and more tricks to do it.
Have it fresh on their mind.
Absolutely, and I think this is going to be the best, the freshest thing on the mind for the next couple of days at least. Yes, so thank you so much Neha, thank you so much Sylwia, and thank you so much Manisha. I think she's been a great, great help over here. One big round of applause for Manisha as well. And I must say, and this is not just from my side, I say it on behalf of all the ladies over here, you look absolutely gorgeous, and I think your makeup artists, as we call it, have been like a great, great artist on you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And Neha, I'm thanking you a lot for being present over here. I'm going to ask you to take rest. Yes, you've been standing there, you've been talking to all the ladies. You can take a rest. Thank you so much. One big round of applause for Neha, everybody. And now there's a special surprise for all you beautiful ladies. Yes, like we've always promised कि आपको surprises हम देते रहेंगे, है ना? तो आपके लिए एक और छोटी सी surprise मैं आज लेके आई हूँ. To give away that surprise, I would like to call on stage the General Manager of Paese Cosmetics, Mr. Manjeet. Come on, everybody, a huge, huge round of applause. The one who's got us the cosmetics here today.
And I wanted to say also thank you to Manjeet that he invited me in here, that I can be in here. He's really taking care of me very well. He's a great manager, and I'm very glad that he's cooperating with Paese. Thank you, Manjeet.
Thank you, absolutely. Thank you so much, Manisha. I'm going to request you also, you can have a seat, you can take some rest, you can enjoy that beautiful, gorgeous look that you've got. Okay, and now ladies, I'll be calling out your names. We have some special goodies for all of you. Yes, you've done a master class and then you can use these products whenever you would like to. Okay, so first we'd have Rinku Tandon. A huge round of applause for all the ladies who are coming here.
You want me to give the certificate?
Looking gorgeous in the Indian wear today.
Yeah, can you hold it? And you're welcome. My congratulations.
Congratulations. Next we have Dahlia VK.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ladies, you can keep your hands going on. Like I promised, you're going to go home with red hands.
It's yours already.
Princey D'Souza.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies,
Hope
if you don't
enjoyed.
want to clap, you can even make noise. You can even hoots and shouts, okay? No problem. Dr. Rashi Jain. And I must say, I can now see all the ladies doing the catwalk while coming on stage also. Very nice, very nice. Okay, next we have Shalini Khandelwal.
Congratulations.
Preeti.
Okay. Congratulations.
Dr. Anupam Singh.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Rucha Nirale.
Congratulations.
Sushma Vinay.
Thank you. Thank you, you too. Congratulations.
Garima Sharma.
Congratulations. Thank you. It's yours.
Debashri Pal.
Ah, picture together. Thanks. Congratulations.
Dr. Sukeshni Agarwal.
Congratulations. Beautiful earrings you have.
Tejasmita Mohapatra.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Shweta Srivastava.
Congratulations.
Sunita Gingri. Sunita Singh, I'm so sorry.
Sunita Singh. Oh, congratulations. Thank you.
Ramya Siddharth.
Congratulations.
Samira Sheikh.
Thank you.
Gaby Basar.
Congratulations.
Jessie Verb.
Thank you. Congratulations. Hi.
Harshita Daima.
Thank you. From Poland, but close to Italy. Congratulations.
Soumya Akshat Shah.
Congratulations.
Dr. Akshata Prabhu Puranik.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. Shuchi Kalia.
Congratulations.
Very beautiful and your makeup is just enhanced.
Thank you so much.
Garima Ved.
Thanks.
Dr. Sonali Mare.
Thank you. Congratulations. You're welcome. Please. I can help you if you... Yeah.
Usha Devi.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Dr. Astha Agarwal.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Dr. Nimisha Jain.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Saru Sharma.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Minakshi Sridhar.
Thank you.
Nisli Matthew.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Pooja Naidu.
Shiny a little bit. Yeah, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. Gopal Vyas Dhage.
You can see everything, you know, like. Congratulations. Thank you.
Nidhi Jain.
Nidhi Jain.
Nidhi Jain. Rajinder Kaur.
Where is she? Sick, yes? Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, you too.
Sanya Das Datta.
Thank you.
Shalaka Ajit Ghudekar.
Thank you. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Aarti Jadhav.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Such a long hair.
Dr. Somani Smita John.
Beautiful. Congratulations. Thanks.
Dr. Pooja Jadhav Patel.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you too. Thanks.
Yukti Batra.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Bindu Bala.
Congratulations. Thank you. Very happy. Thank you.
Preeti Chaudhary.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Indira Devi.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Vinny Khanna.
Thanks. Congratulations. Thank you.
Divya Gadre.
Thanks. Congratulations. Thank you. You too.
Sanha Arora.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Akanksha Chopra.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you. Very happy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you too. All of girls, this is for you, last present.
Yes, sir. We're
just going to have everyone on the stage and have a...
Oh, that'll be great. That'll
Yeah,
be great.
can we
So
have
let's have
picture
a
together?
family picture.
Yes.
Okay, all the ladies, you can drop your bags over there only. Okay, I'm going to come down for this. Okay, so we want the taller ladies to come maybe at the back. Yes, the shorter ones will, as usual, remain in the front. We'll have chairs. Can we have three chairs here, please? Yes. Let's have 1 to 25. 1 to 25 first, and 26 to 51 next. Contestant number 1 to 25. Let's come first on stage. And can we have 3 chairs in front of the stage, please?
So what we taking chairs there?
For you all to sit.
Yeah?
Yes, for 1, 2, and
then 125.
Okay.
Yes, so 1 to 25, please come on stage. Please come on stage. 1 to 25, could you come on stage? Could you come on stage on the dais?
Table, there maybe there is...
Yes. So you could even come behind the table so that we can actually get everyone in. Okay.
Yeah, y'all will have to just shift a little behind. Can we have 3 chairs over here, please? 3 चेयर यहाँ पे रखा दीजिए, please.
Somebody can take a picture with my... Can you... Okay. Our model, where is our model?
Sylwia ma'am, you could have a seat.
Thank you.
Come, I'll stand. No.
Stand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All stand.
No, but I'm okay. I don't want to sit. Okay.
My model, my nana, where is she? Manisha.
Come stand.
Yeah, because I still have a microphone, but you have my phone? Somebody has. Okay.
Okay. So, ladies, what I need you to do is, are you on stage? Are you on stage? Okay. The one behind, Prince Rinku. Rinku, please come in front. Yeah, we'll get this straight. Ladies, come behind. Step here. Huh. Yes. Neha ma'am, can I just ask you to?
Thank you.
Yes, perfect. Good. Okay. Ladies, you all could come a little ahead. Okay, this is good. Okay, ladies, take 2 steps to the back. Take 1 step to the back. Okay, ladies, as we've got the pose for every day, with your inner hand on your waist and your outer hand down. Inner hand on the waist. Inner hand, that hand, that hand. Your left hand on the waist, right hand down. Right? And with a nice, the prettiest makeup, like I said, that you can wear is, please wear it. And let's all hear a hip hip hooray for Paese Cosmetics. Everybody hip hip! Hooray. Hip hip! Hooray. And 1 hip hip hooray for Mrs. India World. Everybody hip hip! Hooray!
Still works? Yeah? Because now I have the block at the... Yeah. I think that now the second group. I will record you later outside, okay?
Thank you so much. 1 to 25, 26 to 51.
Thank you, guys. Thanks. I have to. Thank you very much.
26 to 51.
Don't worry. Ashish, can you take us a picture with my phone? But get closer a little bit. Yeah. But when you be closer, maybe we will thank you. Go to here more, yeah? Thank you.
Okay, so ladies, I'm going to ask you to move like 2 steps back. Okay, we need it straight, not in a curve, we need it straight. Yeah. So
Yeah.
go over the stage. It'll be better. Step onto the stage. It'll be better. Yes. Step onto the stage. Yes. Perfect.
Ah. Yeah, we have to. Later we'll take us together.
Okay. Okay. Come behind. Okay. 2 minutes. The front ones just go behind. 2 minutes. All the front ladies go behind. All of you, please climb onto the stage. All the ladies, please climb onto the stage.
Yes, I know. I noticed. But it's okay. But I said about competition. Yeah, because you know when you have so many facts in your mind to say. What I will say during the semi-final. No.
So this group always has a larger width in the frame, so we have to make them sit down. Yes? Okay. On the chair. On the chair. On the chair. Yeah, a little shorter. Come on the chair. You come on the chair. Yeah, you come on the chair.
I have still this. I have still this earplugs, but I don't taking this right now because I can. Yeah.
No, you come. You come in front. You come here. Yeah. Just take your chair in a little closer.
Ashish?
You all
need my
both just
passport?
exchange position.
Uh-huh.
You all both exchange position.
I
One
don't
more.
know. Yeah. It's special for us today, you know.
Ma'am, come one step like this. Yes. Okay.
To my camera.
Yes, ladies, the beautiful you, the beautiful smile. And this time everyone does a big hip hip hooray for Mrs. India Inc. Okay? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Perfect. Thank you so much, ladies. Absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, Paise Cosmetics. Thank you so much, Manjeet. Thank you so much, Sylvia, Neha. It was a pleasure to have you on board. And I'm sure the ladies have got all the positive energies from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prachi.
Because I have one different.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you so much, Sylvia. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys.
Thank you very much.
And I'll be requesting you, we'll be taking a few bites with you, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yes? So you can just relax for 5 minutes, have some water.
Okay. Okay.
Yes? Ladies, you all can all settle down.
1 second, I put only powder on my face quickly. Rice powder. Only a little bit. Yeah, you can take this, what you see under the eyes.
Okay, ladies, there's a 10-minute break. Yes, a 10-minute break. Please relax. Okay, I will give you the further guidelines. We will be going in for the photo shoot. Yes, for the photo shoot will be next. Also, before we start the photo shoot, I would just like to ask, we have 2 photo shoots. The first one is one is the West Side photo shoot. The second one is the Mahima Mahajan look photo shoot. So the West Side look is a compulsory look photo shoot that you have to do. For the Mahima Mahajan look, can I just have your hands up? All those who are up and interested for the Mahima Mahajan photo shoot? Okay, just keep your hands up, volunteer. I'd request you to please write their names.
Can I have you on this way? I don't know. Oh, later we can change.
You sure? Hello, check. Okay. Yes, okay. All the people, all those who are not interested, who want to go back to rest or anything like that, who are not interested, please raise your hands. Nobody? Okay, no problem. Yeah, but because a few people weren't feeling well, so if you want to go back and rest, then the West Side look is compulsory. You have to do that. Okay, but the Mahima Mahajan is an optional. If there's someone who does not want to do it, wants to go back and rest. No? Okay, no problem. Fine.
Thank you. Come on. Oh, you have my phone. Yeah, one more.
That we will see. That we will see. But right now it's about who's not interested for the photo shoot.
Okay, so just take a 10-minute break. Please relax and I will guide you further on how we'll be going where for the looks. Okay?
You get it? Done. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you too, girls. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah? Come on.
Are you from Germany?
From Poland. Poland. So next to Germany.
Next to Germany.
Yes. Because Paese is Polish brand.
Because you speak really well.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks. You have it? Yes?
Mine?
No, obviously.
One. No, one. Then you can.
Yes? Thank you. Thank you. Come on. You have somebody have your phone?
Certificate.
Uh-huh. Yes? I didn't. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, with pleasure. Somebody, she will take a picture? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now some water, and this interview is supposed to be. Obviously. This way, yeah, because some.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Tips, really.
I hope that you learn something like.
Yes. I have been a fashion model in the past.
Yeah, I can say you look beautiful. You are beautiful.
Thank you, but I took a 10-year long break because I'm also a doctor. So I wanted to pursue my master's and then I just left for the glamour.
Ah, so you are from this industry a little bit, yes?
So I have done professional modeling for 5 years.
You will be for me great model. Maybe we can put some makeup together. Maybe we can find. We are staying here until 3rd. Here in the hotel. I'm here until 3rd.
Okay.
I live in 3rd. So maybe I can put some makeup on you and we can take a picture.
Sure.
Can you find me on Instagram and write to me, hello Sylwia, we talk about.
I'll just do it right now.
Okay? I forgot to say about Instagram, yeah. Sylwia Shiffman.
Okay.
Like my name.
Spell it for me.
Like my name is second name, Sylwia, Sylwia. I have to show you this.
Okay.
I look in my phone. Aha, yeah. You have my phone? Aha, okay. So thank you. So,